to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be talking about Tamdhu 12. Now this is a 12-year-old Speyside single malt. It is aged in sherry oak casks. It does come in 43%, which is 86 proof, which is a good spot for Mr. Randy. Mr. Randy likes it between 85 and 95. That's a good zone for him. Now, this bottle has been discontinued in my area. I'm not sure if it's pretty much in the States or if it's worldwide. I do see these on other websites that are not in the United States, but as far as I understand, most of my whiskey dealers in the States are discontinuing this. So this is a discontinued bottle. These bottles, as I saw them, they were usually just over like $80. Sometimes you might find them on sale for 70 something. I originally did see these were on sale for about $75. Normal price is, yeah, like $85 up to $90, which is kind of crazy. It's not really anywhere close to Mr. Randy's. I don't want to spend quite any that much on one bottle. I can probably get 3 really good bottles for the same amount that this bottle came in as. But because it was discontinued, my whiskey dealer gave me a little heads up, said these bottles have been discontinued. Now they are heavily discounted. I said, how much? He said, about half. I said, I'm on my way. Let me grab my keys. So I did pay $45 for this bottle. It, I guess after trying it for a while, I can see how this wasn't popular enough to hang on. But let's go ahead. Enough yapping. Let's get into the pour. Get back there. There you go. So Mr. Randy is not all that fond of scotches, but I am not avert to having one. That's a decent golden brown, sort of like in the honey range. Let's go ahead and get it under the nose. Even though my sinuses are still getting kicked by this crazy Texas weather, we don't know whether we're in spring or we're going in summer. We're still getting plenty of rainstorms coming through the area. Let's get it. Now there is a very light ethanol, but it's followed up by some sweet spice. That's an odd kind of sweet spice. Mint. Sweet spice and mint somehow. I'm getting better at this. I really am. There's some citrus. There's citrus somewhere in there. I can barely eke it out. Of course, there's that oak. That's pretty much all over the place, that oak. But let's get a taste on it. Ooh. Yeah, first thing off is that oak and spice. Then there's cherry. I definitely got some cherry. It's going in line with the nose. I'm getting a lot of the same. There's cherry, heavy oak, heavy spice. There's some mint and cherry in the background. That citrus seems to be hiding. I think it only comes out in the nose. Let's go for the second. I think that's got a pretty good nose. I think it's got more of it's a middle nose, but it's on the upper middle. The palate, let's go for that final. Oh, I really need to get my setup finished. I'm filming at my desk. So now the finish is nice and mellow. That's a moderate finish. It's got a good tail on it. Oh yeah, well there's still that spice. The spice is definitely carrying through the nose, the palate, and the finish. There's a little bit of dry fruit, which I didn't get on the nose or the palate. There is just a hint of peat, and someone said that, and I was like, I wasn't too sure, but yeah, there is a hint of peat in there. I'm not sure how that works out, but I guess it is what it is. So, I guess it comes down to, would I buy this again? I'm going to say no for several reasons. Obvious reason is, if this bottle is discontinued, it's going to be hard to find it, even if I do like it and fall in love with it, which I hope I don't. So I'm not even going to try. Now, if I find this bottle still heavily discounted, or even more so, is it still worth $45 I paid? No, I think I'm going to move to the next section of my fair price. I would say this bottle is probably worth more in the $30-something range. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm going to be generous. I think, all things considering, it's not a bad Scotch. It's a good whiskey. It's just, there's not a whole lot. There's a lot in there, but there's not a whole lot pulling together to really make this a bottle that stands out from Mr. Randy. You might like it. Do you? Do you have this bottle? Have you tried it? Let me know. Let's compare thoughts, ideas, and flavor points. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Have a good one.